Chapter 5, minitab. We will look at sampling in this activity. I'm going to work with the variables violent crimes, criminal cases, superior court, and registered voters. I'll examine the descriptive statistics first, stat, basic statistics, display descriptive statistics, and I'll select my variables. And registered voters. Remember, if I want to change the statistics being displayed, I have that option here on the statistics window where I can select whatever I'd like. And then I'll just hit OK. And here's a summary of my three variables. Let's look at the distribution for violent crimes. Let's create a dot plot. So let's go to Graph, Dot Plot, Simple. And I'll go down to the first variable I selected, violent crimes, and just to get a look at what that looks like. So we notice there's a few counties up here with a lot of violent crimes. Most of the counties are down here well below 800. Now to create a sample of 20%, you're going to use the command calc, random data, sample from columns. And you're going to pick the column to select from. And we're going to do the violent crime one, so I'm going to select that. And then I want a 20% sample, so there's 100 counties in my data set, so I'm going to select a sample of 20 rows. And then I have the option to tell it where to store the data, so I'll just go ahead and say I'll put it in column C80. You want to make sure you pick a blank column. And then OK. So now the data's in that column, and let's take a look at the descriptive statistics and compare the sample statistics to the full data set. So here's the full data set up here. Here's the mean. Here's the standard error. Now I'm going to go stat, basic stats, display descriptive statistics, and I'm going to go all the way down and pick that column where I stored the sample of 20. And now I can see the sample the mean of my sample is 339.7. And it looks like I didn't pick the right column here. No, I did. Okay, let's go back. Stat, basic stats, display descriptive statistics. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I showed everything again. Let's just do C80. Select. Okay. And whoops. Okay. And now I notice I can compare now the mean of my sample is 270.6. The mean of all 100 counties was 339.7. Notice the standard error is a little bit different. And you'll notice, and I put this in the handout, if you take a look at the sample of 20%, and for the data, the summary statistics, compare the mean of the sample. Now another sample I got before, I got a mean of 503. Compare the mean that you get with the mean of this full data set. And then you might also want to calculate a 95% confidence interval by adding and subtracting two standard errors, both from the full data set and then also from the sample. And look at how the intervals differ. So this short video should help you as you're working on your problems for minitab in Chapter 5.